Hello, everybody. So, as some of you know, or don't know, I'm actually making a game called Spacious Death on Steam. And quite recently, or maybe not so recently, I don't know, I've made quite a few songs with some question marks in the title. I'm here to talk about what that will be. So, I've already made a post on my channel talking about what it could hint towards, and I gave two major things. The two games, Die of Death and Forsaken, and Spacious Death. Technically, it's three things. I don't care. But, anyways, so I made that idea a reality. I first called it Spaced Near Death, or SND for short. I thought it'd make for a good placeholder, and I think it was. But then during the end of December of 2025, I decided to change it. I'd called it Forlorn, but even then, I still had to change it again during March, April. So I decided to call it Dismal. It's okay for the name right now. I still might change it, but as of right now, Dismal is gonna be the name. Anyways, there's a lot of things I want to say for this, as in like the game modes, size of characters, collabs, like everything. You know what? I'll just go off of quite some things. So, to start, killers and survivors will have different heights, so nobody's gonna be like 5 studs for every survivor, as I actually wanted to add more variety and to make it ever so slightly different from all the other ASIM games on Roblox. Anyways, next up is the game modes. Now, most of the game modes are like Die of Death, so there is like a double trouble, which is self-explanatory, but there is some new things, of course, like hell itself, which makes the killer a special killer. And I can't really reveal much as of this video, but the closest thing to hell itself... No, wait, that's the wrong thing. My bad, so sorry. But yeah, there's a special killer for hell itself game mode. I won't reveal anything about it. Then there's All of One, which is similar to the gunslinger rounds from Die of Death, but instead, the survivors gets to choose who the survivor that everyone will play, which is a majority vote. And if it just so happens to be 50-50, then it's gonna be a random coin flip type thing. Anyways, then there's Kill the Killer, or KTK for short, in which every survivor deals twice as much, and cooldowns are 10% less for the survivors. Then there's a Dination or free-for-all mode, where every killer will get 600 HP and deal 25% more for any attack that deals damage. Then there's War Giant, closest thing I could give about War Giant would probably be something like One Bounce, where it's a survivor versus killers. And here's the thing about War Giant. The LMS does not start with one survivor, but instead, one killer left. Yep, you heard me. Last killer standing. You'll see why that would make sense in Dismal. So, some people probably don't understand why, but for any OSTs I personally make on YouTube for Dismal will always be a placeholder until someone else makes a remade version, as my version is only what the OSTs would sound like. Now, I understand that some OSTs might not fit as a chase or LMS type theme, but still, the OSTs that I make are only placeholders. Now, some of them might actually make it in the game, but it's not likely. And speaking of OSTs, I'd actually like to mention the LMSs, or the LMS themes, because I already have about 22 LMS planned. So, first there's A Space Left for You, then there's Finale for All, Negligent, Creation of a Creation, The Vast Abyss, Holy Hell, All Death, No Life, Not My Fault, Fight of the Century, Extinction Made to Stop, A Feast for a Beast, Bands on Bands on Bands, which definitely is not a reference to a song, Broken Wallets, Bitted 8 Bits, Your Denouncement, Heavenly Strike, A Space Left for Us, A Void, Just for Me, Planted Death, Me, Myself, and You, Till We're Done, which is planned, probably not likely to happen. Then there's No Escape from the Granted. There's all 22 LMS themes. Some might have a change in name, some might just be scrapped entirely, but there's the LMS themes. Next up, I'd like to talk about the effects and items. So, I will say there might be some more items and effects later on, but for now, there is speed, slowness, weakness, poisoned, screen shake, blindness, stunned, helpless, burning, stamina boost, undetectable, resistance, invisibility, stalked, and hallucination. Then the items that I have right now are medkit, grappling hook, coffee, shovel, pecan, banana, banana peel, glassified fire, Professor Salt, flashbang, and propane. Don't question any of the items. It doesn't make any sense unless you plan on playing Spacious Death, even if it's not out yet. Anyways, let's see here. What does this say? Right, so for the killers and survivors, I might have some planned that might not make it in the game, but it is very likely that they will be in the game at some point. But I do want people to know, right now, the killer and survivor abilities like all their stats are done and finished. But there is absolutely no animation progress, no map progress, no game progress. I have been writing all of Dismal in a journal. Well, technically two, if you want to be specific. But with that being said, if you ever want to, like, if you're a Roblox game dev or just somebody who wants to help out on Dismal and who wants to help out on a game, you are more than willing to help and join. Did I say that right? Did I say willing or welling? Whatever. Alright. And the last few things I want to talk about are collaboration skins. Collab skins will almost never happen. Don't get me wrong, collab skins, very cool concept. I love collaboration skins, but I don't want any drama to be brought into my games or any drama brought into their games, all because of a single collab. If I do ever make a collaboration skin, I will give them a heads up as to what could potentially lead this collab to, as I'm pretty sure we all know what has happened before with collaboration skins. And don't get me wrong, I will still try to get collab skins in Dismal, but it's not 100% likely that I'll get them. And for skins, there's gonna be about, well, yeah, there's obviously gonna be skins, but I want them to at least have 10 skins and at most 35. Like, whenever I say at least 10, I mean at least 10 on release, so that everybody has a little bit of variation. Oh my god, I cannot say that word. Holy variation. Okay, that sounds a bit better. But yeah, that's all I have for Dismal. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, so I actually do have a Discord server for Dismal, and if you want to join that, then you are more than welcome to. I will put the link down in the description. Might be the first thing there, might be the last thing there, I'm not sure. But if you want to join the Dismal server and get quicker news about Dismal, then you are more than welcome to. I would greatly appreciate it, as that would actually help me figure out my moderation skills, because I am not good at that. But yeah, if you like what I've said about all of the Dismal news, go ahead and like and subscribe for more things about Dismal, or even Spacious Death. Anyways, with that being said, see you sometime later. Probably not though. Bye bye.